settle down.
Sergeant James Lee and the other members of Wellington's Special Response Group are on patrol on a warm summer's night, and the customers are much the same as usual.
This guy's getting painful. Sir, you've been asked to leave. Please don't go on about it, okay?
No, this guy, I paid for my drink.
Well, unfortunately, that's the way it is.
All night. We tried to be nice to him.
Yeah.
Oh,
so we'll ask you to move on, sir, okay? We'll ask you to move on.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
If I pay for something...
As the drunk guy starts up again, a fight breaks out only a few metres from where police are standing.
Just settle down. Put his arms behind his back. Your hands behind your head. That's why I'm here.
No trouble. No trouble.
I'm going to speak to you, so take the hands.
The three main protagonists are quickly pulled apart, but police have no idea what it's all about.
What was that about? You come over here so we can get a statement off you, just a quick word. You just stand up against the wall for us, thank you.
It appears that a family group have tangled with a bunch of young people in the middle of the road. Father and son are now in cuffs, and the guy they were fighting has a cut over his eye.
You don't want an ambulance, sir? You've got a cut across your eye that probably needs a few stitches. He's going to get some towels. No, just talk to me. I want to find out what's going on.
Basically, came across the road, cheeky young guys started taking the piss out of us.
Yeah.
Taking the piss back at them.
Yeah.
Guys started fucking punching me, and I started punching them back.
That little guy over here.
And that old guy over there just jumped in.
And then the old guy jumped in, didn't he?
Yeah.
So, was it a fight? Were you two having a fight?
No, he was taking the piss.
So did he swing at you or what?
Well, he fucking punched me, that's why I punched him back. Oi, can you take this? Honestly,
Paul's claim that he didn't throw the first punch seems to be backed up by witnesses, but Joe's also claiming it was self-defence.
What happened?
Walking down the street, some cunt called me a faggot. And I went, what? And then he grabbed me, so Scotty over there grabbed him and said, fuck off. And then it was like pushing, and then he straightened the cuffs for my dad, and he straightened the cuffs for me, and it was like, shit. And that's it. No shit, not even, I'm 17, mate.
Did you cross the road and come over this side?
Nah, we're walking out of the fucking Chinese up there, walking home, going to get down there, catch cab, took the plane, mate, going home.
So there was a bit of discussion between the two groups?
It wasn't even like a ba 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 ba, it was like a ba ba boom. A lot more of them.
Joe's dad, Sam, has chosen a special occasion to get involved in a punch-up. His mother's over from England, and it's his wife's birthday.
my wife and my daughter's over there and my son's over there.
Tell us your point of view, because I saw you going in there fairly aggressively. Tell us what happened.
I saw my son getting slapped.
Yep.
And I went, nah. So I went in to try and get hold of the geezer. I got him round the neck and he went, fuck off. I went, oh, you fuck off. Right? And that was next thing I don't even know where the geezer is now. Next thing I know, I've got police behind me going, this is the police, this is the police. And that's it.
All right. This guy here, with his back against the wall in a black shirt, is the guy that your son was having a discussion with originally. Do you recognise him?
No.
Oh, that's the guy we pulled a few of you off. Okay. So he was the one. He was the one that was speaking to.
Must have been them then.
Because we've got different points of view of what happened.
Loads of people around.
Yeah, different points of view of what happened.
I just want to go home, take my mother home.
Are you living in the UK or are you living here?
I've been here 2 years. I live here.
Right. All right. Who's dealing with you? Are you dealing with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
By now, both groups are firmly blaming the other.
Sid's done nothing wrong, he's thrown no punches. That's what she says, I wouldn't hold hell of I think she's very much with them.
Yeah, and funny enough, the other group says exactly the same.
Yeah, pretty well.
And I'm not interested.
I pretty well took the statement.
Yeah, so varying description of what's going on.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, my view is that the whole group of them were fighting.
Yeah.
Whether one punched first and the other was just came straight back. Whether they punched at the same time doesn't matter.
Did you see this guy throwing punches, did you?
Yeah, he was going over the top of
so-
2 or 3,
yeah, no worries.
and he threw a punch. This guy's got a cut above his eye, the original guy.
Yep.
At the end of the day, let's sort it out right now on the street. On the street level, he's in for fighting. So is the rest.
No worries.
All right. Yeah, he was about the third on. So and he was swinging over the top when I saw him. So do your guy for fighting as well. Let's get them round to the van.
All 3 were taken back to Wellington Central. After being questioned, Paul was let go without any charges being laid. Father and son pair, Joe and Sam, were granted diversion after being charged with fighting in a public place. It wasn't Wellington's best day. Their rugby team had just gone down to a North Harbour side that had lost their previous 3 games. And by the time the special response group arrived in the centre of town, bunnies were already losing their ears.
Just heading along Courtney Place now, just going to do a few bars. Just check for a bit of disorder and check a few bars for intoxicated people and underages and see what we can rustle up.
The first guy Constable Cam Taylor rustles up is a visitor from the north who's been drinking for some time.
Sorry about the trouble, officer.
There's no trouble. How much you had to drink tonight?
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, I'd say.
No, give me an idea. You just been drinking beer tonight?
Yeah, about 8 beers of Stoney's. Yeah.
The guy's called Q, and he's almost been run over by an ambulance.
And you're lucky that they stopped for you.
Bit of a shut up. Bit of a lapse.
No, it wasn't a lapse. I watched you. You knew what was happening.
Yeah, it looked like I was
and you just walked across. You're trying to be cool in front of your friends. So grow up and you have a good night. Okay? But don't try, if you jump out in front of traffic, I might have to lock you up for disorderly behaviour, and you don't want to spend the night in the cells, do you? No. Not when you're down from Hamilton.
Yeah, fair enough. 7 hours trip. Yeah.
You get these guys to look after you, eh? Because you don't want to be talking to us again tonight, eh?
Like scull it now.
You can drink it while you're walking down the road. Just be careful about it. Okay. You have a good night.
You're the sweetest cop I've met in about a year and a half.
Oh, I doubt that.
No, honestly, because like I spend my family lives in Auckland. Yeah, you are the sweetest cop I've met in a year and a half.
You take it easy. Have a good night. Okay.
While Cam's been talking to Q, up at the top of town, Sergeant Jimmy Lee has just come across Hannah.
Just speaking to these people in the bus stop here, boozing up a bit, so we've had a chat to them, and sticking out of a top pocket is a bottle opener, but of course on the end of the bottle opener is a knife, so we're just doing a section 202B search of the Crimes Act to see if we can locate anything else. Is there nothing else in there? No. Have you got anything else that resembles a knife on you?
A knife? Is that it? What else can cut you?
Yes. Have you got anything else in your bag? Is this your bag?
Yes.
Can you empty your pockets for us, please?
I don't think I've got anything else.
Have you had a good search for you?
Yeah. Can you take the bag off?
Oh, do you want me to
I just want you to search your jacket.
I've only got 2 jackets on. How many jackets do you want me to take
Just
off?
your top jacket.
Oh, just the top one? Are you sure?
Yes. Sure.
Strip shirt.
So where are you going from here?
I thought I was coming with you. Aren't I coming with you?
Well, I haven't decided yet.
Oh, please let me come with you. I want to come with you.
Why do you want to come with me?
Because I like you.
Do you?
I love you.
Can you give me an explanation as to why you're carrying it tonight?
Wine. You're carrying it, not me.
Wine?
Hold up.
Where's the wine bottle?
You're carrying it.
Sorry?
Soon to come. Pulling
Soon
it
to
out
come.
or no?
What I'm going to do, I was going to warn you.
Oh, we just, don't you just want to tell us to not
warn you
drink
for it?
on the streets
Alright.
and then go?
As long as you don't carry anything else with you tonight, I'll give you a break, okay? I'll give you a warning for it. Alright?
Okay.
Have a good night, eh?
I will.
See ya.
Oh, so many men.
Oh, my nipples, my nipples.
It's the silly behaviours of prostitutes.
With warnings issued, police move on to the next bar, and Hannah and Pam carry on with their party. South Auckland constables Natalie Taylor and Rogan Smith are on their way to a meal break when a call comes in about a drunk who's crashed his car.
Go details, Cobbs.
Right, go to Robert Road. Got a 1K driver that had a vehicle accident, injuries unknown. Further details coming in, it's a maroon coloured Holden Commodore. Apparently the engine was on fire to the vehicle, but it is now out.
Oh, I received it too.
The car's badly damaged and there are a number of people about.
Hey there, fella, do you want to hang on there for me? Are you with the car? We need to speak to you.
But these are all witnesses. The driver is staggering off down the road. When Rogan Smith catches up with Josh, the driver, it's obvious that he shouldn't have been behind the wheel of a car.
Just,
Okay, well, I've got reason to suspect that you've been drinking and driving tonight, okay?
Yeah.
Because of that, I now require you to accompany me without delay to the Wiri police station for the purposes of an evidential breath test, an evidential blood test or both. Okay, do you understand what that means? Do you understand what that means? It means I want
Jay
you to go back to the
Johansson
station.
had seen the incident.
Oh, you know, he just came straight down and hit the side,
right.
like the gutter, and then he just parked up here.
So it was travelling down in this direction, he's actually hit the gutter.
Yep.
Right, and he's sort of mounted the curb, yeah? And what's happened
Tom
then?
Muraji had been on his way to bed when he'd heard the crash.
So I rushed over and had a look at the guy. He was pretty disorderly and pretty much stinking of alcohol. So I basically told him that, look, wait here, I'll go get some help, and went back and got the phone and was on the 111. At the same time, the car caught fire.
Tow truck driver Vern Harpeter has been called to take the damaged car away, but Josh doesn't want it moved.
Apparently this guy doesn't want it towed. We're not too concerned about the position of it, so no, he's not going to be paying for the towing of it, so we're happy for it to stay there unless
I won't charge him to pull around. I thought just to get it off the road.
You will?
Yeah, I'll just pull it around.
Okay, that's great. If that's a freebie, we'll go with that. Thanks, mate.
With the car on its way and the rain beginning to fall, it was back to Wiri Station for an evidential breath test.
I want to pee.
You want to pee? Okay, just hold it in, eh? We'll be back at the station soon. You can hold out that long, fella?
Yeah.
Cool, we don't want any pee problems in the car, eh?
While Rogan's hoping Josh can hold himself together, Josh is just hoping for a way out.
Just hold it in.
Kiss you on your toe.
You kiss me on my toe.
Yeah.
And what?
And you release me.
And I release you. You
Yeah.
kiss me on my toe and I release you.
Yeah.
There's an offer.
Oh, it's the best offer I've had tonight, but not the best offer I've had. I'm afraid we can't do that, fella, but no, we'll still go through with the breath test, eh?
The breath test is about to prove the point that Josh shouldn't have been driving.
Here we go. Please blow. Keep blowing. Keep blowing. So, okay, stop blowing. Good work, fella. Okay, that's us done with the test. 856, well, it's...
856 is more than twice the legal limit of 400, but Josh still hasn't connected his drinking to the crash.
Yeah. But you're very lucky you didn't crash in and take someone out. I mean, you've had a crash.
No,
Luckily, it's only been with the footpath.
It's from mechanical faulty or something like that.
Mechanical fault. Oh, okay.
Yeah. They were end or... Yeah.
Just spontaneously, mechanically crashed into a curb and burst into flame.
Well, I didn't hit something or something.
No, it's a bug when that happens.
Don't drink and drive.
It was a message Josh should have heeded before he got into his car. When he appeared in court, he was found guilty of drink driving and careless driving. He lost his licence for 12 months and was ordered to pay fines and costs totalling $580.
16 Durham Street West, 2 people fighting outside. We've had 2 calls. Description: male, American, Caucasian, solid build, wearing a fawn baseball cap.
The fight in downtown Auckland started between 2 taxi drivers arguing over parking rights, and by the time constables Jeff Gibson and Ben Lee arrive, one of the taxis has already fled. But left behind is a smashed-up window, an angry driver, some unhappy passengers and an abandoned tourist who got caught in the fray.
I was in the back of the cab when it happened. We turned this corner and there was another cab letting people out just here with the door open, so we stopped. And someone got out and shut the door and got out. And so the driver went to go and then someone else opened the door and we nearly crashed into really close. And the taxi driver shouted out the
Your
passenger.
taxi driver?
Yep, shouted out the passenger window, "Oh my God, what are you doing? You know, we nearly crashed into you."
Speak up to the taxi driver. I said, why you park here? You can't park here because I wanted to pass from here. And he pushed me.
What did that taxi driver say to you?
He said, I said to her, fuck off. He said to me, fuck off.
But the verbal feud between the 2 taxi drivers doesn't explain the broken window.
Suddenly, I thought something came through the back window, but it was his fist.
Oh, right.
And glass went everywhere and I jumped out.
As you would. Okay, did you see whose fist went through the window?
Chuck, the passenger from the second taxi, became upset when the drivers began swearing in front of his 10-year-old son.
I'm from western Montana. I'm not very wise in the city, and there were 2 guys screaming and arguing, and I was in between 2 cars, and they were swearing at each other, and I said, please get out of the way, and he said, fuck off.
What kind of language were you using? Were you using bad language in front of his child?
No. You can ask him.
No, I'm asking you.
No, and what? Because I was angry, you see, I said, fuck off.
And I just flashed angered for a second, banged the car, and I guess I'm stronger than I think or something.
Right.
I don't know why that window broke so easy, but...
I can accept that it was fairly much an accident.
It's just frustrating that he gets to act in that manner.
Yeah, I understand.
I got stuck in the middle of their argument.
Okay.
I basically just hit it with my knuckle. I said, stop.
How long are you in New Zealand for?
And I'll be leaving out of the Auckland airport in 3 days.
Because you're leaving, I'm not really inclined to want to run you through the court system. You know, I don't see the point really.
I don't either.
It turns out that this taxi rear window was broken by a visitor to the country. He's from America, and he got upset that the taxi that he got out of stopped right here, and the taxi driver got out and had an argument with this taxi driver in front of his son and his family, and he's unfortunately gone and, to his surprise, put his hand through the back window of this taxi. So we've asked him to consider forfeiting the cost of replacing the window before he leaves in lieu of running him through the court system, which in my view would be a waste of time on this occasion.
But despite Jeff's best intentions, Roger isn't going to be satisfied so easily.
That'll cover your excess and or glass cover.
Who has to clean it?
Clean it?
Yeah, because I can't work tonight.
No.
Friday, tomorrow night. How long it takes? You want to repair it?
Well, you know, unfortunately you found yourself in circumstances which were to somewhat beyond your control, okay? But at the end of the day, there's no excuse for having a verbal argument with another taxi driver over who's parking where. You know, it just doesn't happen like that. It's unfortunate that this guy's put his hand through the window, but I mean, he knows that.
What do I need to do for you? Whatever needs to be done.
We'll just give him $400. I know that to replace one of those, one of the side windows would be about $400. And we're not talking about cleaning price or, you know, the cost of his, because he'll have to go off tonight.
Okay.
And so he's going to lose business. I think this is more than enough. Okay, do you want to come and make sure that I hand it over to him?
go.
Yeah.
I'd rather stay away from him.
Do you want to come and get the receipt? Yeah, sure. Right. There's $400. What I need you to do is write a receipt to this lady for the money.
Yeah, but if costs more, what can I do?
So, too bad, mate. You've got yourself into an argument, basically into a street fight with another taxi driver, which has caused this man to be concerned about the language you were using in front of his family. You're going to have to take some of it on the chin, okay? You're lucky you got that. We don't normally do this, okay? You could take him to court, we could take him to court, he could get convicted and discharged and you get no money at all. How's that?
Okay.
That situation was pretty much resolved by exchanging money. The reason we did that was to keep the American tourist out of court. He's leaving the day after tomorrow, and I didn't really see the point in keeping him in New Zealand just to face a simple charge that he would have been perhaps convicted and discharged on.